Hey house guests, welcome to today's BB Can 6 updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Alan Houston. Alan, thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it and hope you're having a great day. And if you guys want to be house guests of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Alright, so yesterday, 2 separate plans were discussed to keep Kayla around this week. It looks like she's going to have a really good chance of staying, which is insane because she's in a freaking showmance with Derek. So you got Paris and Maddie on one side who are like, we're gonna vote out Allie or Liv, whichever one goes up. You've got Allie and Liv on the other side who are like, we're gonna vote out whichever floater goes up, probably Maddie. So it's all gonna depend on who goes up as the replacement nominee. And Johnny is gonna be pissed when he finds out what's going on because he has not been clued in on either of these plans. Okay, so Johnny and Liv were in the catacombs, and Johnny's like, who should I put up as the replacement? Now, this is Liv's chance to be like, you should put up Maddie, or whatever, because that's what her and Allie were talking about. So they're going through all the options, and Johnny's like, I can't put up Will because we're rebuilding our relationship. He said, I can't put up Paris because we made a deal in the HOH competition, and I don't really feel good about putting up Maddie because you guys might vote her out. And I want Kayla to go. So Liv is like, yeah, you're right. It would be really tempting to just get rid of Maddie and keep Kayla. So Johnny's like, all right, well, that means it's down to you and Allie as my 2 options. And he says, I'm not going to put you up. So it's going to be Allie. So he's like, you know what? Why am I going to be protecting her anyway? Because you told me that she said that she would go after me in the triple. So, like, what do I care? I mean, he wants Kayla to go still, but there's always that chance that something could happen. But he thinks that Kayla's going to be going no matter what. Excuse me. Alright, so Liv is like, yeah, I see what you're saying. At this point, I think Liv is just like, it's not me, so okay. She brings up again how she's really annoyed that Allie's always taking credit for their moves. Allie is basically like the speaker for their duo. She's the talker. So, I mean, when it comes to Johnny staying last week, I really think that Allie was more responsible for that than Liv was. But I guess, like, in past moves, they've made the decisions together. But Allie tends to do a lot more of the legwork. So, yeah, they're both still assuming that Kayla will go this week. And Johnny's like, all right, if I keep you off the block, you better freaking keep me safe in the triple. And Olivia's like, yes, I'm going to do whatever I can. If I'm the HOH, I won't put you up. If I'm voting, I'll vote to keep you, blah, blah, blah. Alright, next, Johnny talks to Allie in the HOH room. He gives her the same reasons why he can't put up anybody from the trio, and Allie's like, yeah, of course, we've thought about voting one of them out, but, like, we wouldn't actually do that. Because their plan is to convince Johnny that they're going to vote out Kayla, so just, like, put up somebody from the trio, and then just vote out the floater. So then, what am I saying? Oh, Allie's like, Kayla's got to go. You know, the showmance has to be split up. We wanted to keep Kayla over Derek this week, but unfortunately, Derek won the power veto. So it's going to have to be Kayla going. We got to weaken Derek because he seems to be getting stronger as this game is going on. So she also knows, like, yeah, I'm going to have a better chance of winning competitions against the floaters. Oh, I got to get rid of Kayla here. And then there was lots of talk about the triple, blah, 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 blah. And Allie says if she won, she would probably nominate Maddie, Paris, and Will. Which is funny because she just said that she'd have a better chance against the floaters in competitions. But I guess it's not for, like, every week. Well, whatever. But she's trying to tell Johnny, like, I wouldn't put you up. But she was telling Liv that Johnny's got to go in the triple. So, yeah. Okay, back to talking about the renom. Johnny basically tells Allie it's going to be her or Liv going up. And Allie's like, wait, what? She said, I promise you, we wouldn't vote out the floater. I wouldn't want to destroy my relationship with you in this game. No. And Johnny's like, do you put that much stock in this relationship, though? Like, I don't know that I'd buy that. Johnny doesn't seem to be changing his mind here. So then, a little while later, Allie and Liv were chatting in the red bedroom, and Allie's like, so I talked to Johnny earlier, and I feel like I'm going to be the replacement nominee. She wasn't laughing, though. She was upset. So she's like, he's definitely onto our plan. You think? She says she's gonna be pissed if Johnny puts one of them up on the block because they freaking saved him last week. So Allie is really nervous too that if one of them is up there, the votes could flip like that. Yup. Kayla would only need 2 votes to stay plus Derek. She's already got the Derek vote locked down, so she needs 2. And Maddie has a personal vendetta against Liv and Allie, and Paris is super wishy-washy. Yup. So it could very easily flip. Liv is not as convinced. She's like, no, the floaters are going to want to split up Dayla because they're a bigger threat than us. We've only won 1 competition between the 2 of us, and they've won like 4 between the 2 of them. So you do the math. It's not always like that, though. So Allie is like, honestly, I would rather promise to vote out Kayla, follow through with it, and have neither of us go up on the block. That's a nice thought, isn't it? So Liv agrees. Yeah, that'd be great. So she's going to talk to Johnny again, and they'll promise to vote Kayla out. I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, so then Johnny talks to Paris, and he lets her know that he's planning on putting Allie up on the block. And he feels like Liv is going to be pissed about it, too. Like, Allie, he's already heard, is coming after him in the triple. But he feels like if he does this, Liv will also put him up in the triple. And Paris is like, I don't know about that. But then there was also some discussion, like, are you sure you want to put up Allie and not Liv? Paris says she was talking about this with Maddie, and I think Maddie talked about it with Johnny, too. They feel like Johnny would be proving to them that he's not working with Liv and Allie, or I guess specifically Liv, if he put Liv up on the block. And Johnny's like, why? You know, I'm already putting up Allie, why does it have to be Liv? And also, if you guys think that I'm not working with you, why would I, like, if I wasn't working with you, I would just put one of you guys up on the block. Duh. So he was, like, kind of weirded out by that, put it in his pocket for later, and then Paris was like, oh, well, I caught Liv, Kayla, and Derek whispering. It looked like a game chat because they were all like, when I saw them. So Johnny's like, yeah, obviously, they've been working together for a long time, and I'm not going to be fooled by them, you know, telling me to put up you, Maddie, or Will. I'm not going to do it because I know they'll just vote one of you guys out. So he feels like the best move going forward is to put up Allie. And he says, I'm going to be so pissed if you guys, meaning like Maddie, Paris, Will, are playing me. So Paris tells Johnny, oh my god, you're so paranoid. Okay, so then they talk about the triple, and Paris asks Johnny, would you save me over Maddie and Will if the 3 of us were up? Johnny's like, what? I haven't thought about that scenario yet. Sure. I feel like Johnny's thought of every scenario except for the one that's under his nose right now. So he thinks that Paris is the safest out of the 3. And then Paris is like, I don't know. I feel like I feel like Will is the closest to you. Like, he's your number 1, or like you're his number 1 or whatever. And Johnny's like, I thought Will was your number 1, or you're his number 1. I give up. So, you know, they're kind of debating who Will is more loyal to. I think Will is just loyal to himself, right? Or whoever's in power at the time. Whoever can do more for him. So they kind of BS each other about going to the end together. Who cares? Alright, so then Liv talks to Johnny again. And Liv is like, alright, Allie told me to tell you that she would rather give her word to vote Kayla out and stick to it than have one of us go up on the block. And then Liv says, you also have my word on that, but you have my word on voting out Kayla no matter what. She says she doesn't care either way. Oh, so she said, if you put up Allie, it pretty much guarantees that Kayla will go. So she says it's good for her in a way because Derek can't be mad at her for voting Kayla out. That's something she's worried about. She'll still be in his good graces because how could she be expected to vote Allie out, right? She feels like she'd have a pass for that. So then Johnny's like, all right, well, I guess, you know, it's full steam ahead. We're going to put up Allie. So then Johnny brings up Kayla wanting to talk to him. He's like, what could she possibly want to talk to me about? And Liv warns him, Kayla is probably going to try to pull the wool over your eyes. She's going to act like the duos aren't that close. So watch out for her. And Johnny's like, I appreciate that. Thank you for your candor. All right, so then Will was chatting with Johnny. And, oh, it's time for him to throw Paris and Maddie under the bus, of course. So I guess perhaps this was brought on by Johnny sharing how Paris was asking him to keep her over Will and Maddie in the triple. What is she supposed to do? Ask him to keep Will? I mean, really. But he also shared that Paris was saying she didn't know who Will was more loyal to, and Paris implied that she would move forward with Johnny over Will and Maddie because she wants a strong competitor next to her to win things. So Will responds by saying, well, I'd rather go to the end with you and Liv, not Maddie and Paris. I can't stand them. So he says that Paris is a snake. She's trying to cling to you because she thinks I can't win anything for her. I mean, have you won anything yet? Seriously, I will never understand the dynamic of Paris, Will, and Maddie working together. It is so busted. Okay, so then Kayla chats with Johnny, and Johnny's like, all right, this may sound silly, but is there any chance that Derek would put on that shining suit of armor and use the power of veto on you? Kayla's like, no, never, not a chance, not at all, and I wouldn't expect him to. So Kayla's like, it doesn't matter who you put up on the block next to me. I'm going to be going by a vote of 5-1. Nobody's going to keep me. And Johnny's like, what? Like, not even Allie or Liv? So he's kind of like fishing for some info here. And Kayla's like, no. Look what they did to Erica. They're going to do the same exact thing to me and get rid of me. So she keeps saying over and over again that it's not going to matter who Johnny puts up. She's going to go home. Johnny's got to be finding this combo sus because up until this point, Derek and Kayla have been pushing hard for Paris to go up, or like somebody from the trio. They've been sticking together with the duos, so like this is weird. You know, it's weird that she's not pushing for anything. So meanwhile, Derek is trying to pull Will back in because he knows he's staying this week. He won the veto. So you know what they love to bond over? Let's talk about how much Paris sucks. So Derek says she's been working with me and Kayla since day 3 or 4. She's been bringing us tons of info from the White Room. We always knew what you guys were talking about, what you were planning. Paris has been playing everyone. So then Will starts asking about that 86 alliance because Paris and Maddie are both claiming that Paris didn't even know she was in that. So then Derek is like, yeah, she pretty much brought that alliance together, so that's BS. And Will's like, oh crap, that means that Maddie is just like covering for her, which means they're closer to each other than they are to me, and that's not good. So Derek's like, yeah, don't let her fool you. She's playing the best social game. There's a really good chance that she could win, even though she's always claiming that she hasn't done anything in the whole game. So Will's like, oh, well, I'm going to be playing my own game from now on. I don't care about that. Come on. All right. So then, woo, moving on. Johnny lets Allie know for sure it will either be her or Liv going up. He knows it's going to be Allie, but he doesn't want to say that to her face yet. So Allie swears that she would vote out Kayla over a floater. Just don't put her up. So Johnny's like, I'm sorry, but putting you up will guarantee, or you or Liv will guarantee that Kayla goes. And Allie's like, I don't think it's that simple. I don't think it's that clear cut. You're missing something here. Dayla is going to campaign so hard and convince people to vote me out. They're going to be like, whoa, you got to split up the Liv-Allie duo. They're going to make it happen. So Johnny's like, don't worry. I'm going to confirm the votes before I do anything. And Allie's like, okay, do you remember like last week when people were promising Dayla they were going to vote you out and they lied about their votes? People lie in this house. Come on. So then Will goes back to Johnny and he tells him all about the chat that he just had with Derek, all the information he was giving him about Paris, the 86 alliance, blah, 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 blah. And Will said, whoa, Paris and Maddie are closer to each other than they are to me. And Paris could win this whole thing because of her social game. So Johnny starts putting the pieces together. He's like, whoa, that chat with Kayla was really weird. It's odd that Paris and Maddie were kind of trying to get Liv up instead of Allie. Why doesn't matter which one goes up? And he's like, holy crap, like, are they working with Dayla? Are they going to keep Kayla this week? So he says he's going to lose his mind if Paris and Maddie keep Kayla this week. and the showmance is still together. So Will agrees, like, yeah, he'll freaking go nuts too, but he doesn't think it's gonna happen. He thinks that they're gonna vote for Kayla to go. So then this morning they had the power veto ceremony. Derek used it on himself, duh, and Johnny put up Allie in his place, which means either Allie or Kayla will be leaving in the first part of the triple eviction. So Allie is super fired up now. She wants to win the HOH and the veto in this triple eviction so that she can take Johnny out now. You know, there's no, like, maybe I'll put Johnny up. She's freaking guns a-blazing here. And she's pissed because she worked so hard to save him last week, and now she sees that she's disposable to him. Even though she's not his target this week, he was still comfortable enough with putting her up on the block as a pawn and putting her game at risk. So she is not feeling good about that at all. And she's worried that she could likely go home. And this also, fun fact, is actually the second time that Johnny has put her up on the block. Remember week 1? What? It feels like a million years ago. Yeah, so anyway, Paris was pissed today. What? Because Will was acting really strange with her. He was telling her, like, you better freaking vote Kayla out. You better keep Allie here. And she's just like, where is that coming from? So Johnny lets her know that Derek was trash-talking her to Will, talking about all of her alliances and all of her double dealings. So then later, Paris was talking to the cameras, and she was like, Derek, you just sealed your girlfriend's fate. I hope trash-talking me was worth it. Because remember, when she was telling Kayla, we'll keep you, it'll be great, just make sure you freaking cut it with the trash talk about me, because if you don't, it's over. This is off. So, I don't know if Derek didn't get that memo or what, but Paris is super pissed about that. Who knows if she's actually going to flip back now and keep Allie. We've still got 3 days left until the eviction, so I'm sure they're all going to flip like 50 more times. It's going to be a lot. But other than that, the house guest played some Marco Polo today. Nice. Okay. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think it'll be Allie or Kayla leaving first? Let me know. And until tomorrow, much love.